Welcome, podcast viewers and or listeners. You are here with your host. You're right, Lee. You're right there. I'm doing my
and or.
I'm doing my
both viewers and listeners. Who would want to go twice on this?
I mean, we had a chat about this earlier on in the week, and I actually listened to the podcasts twice over. And if you count actually doing them, that's 3 times over. So
yeah,
I think that I should continue on with the intro at least anyway. So you're hearing the Fret Talk Pedalboards of Doom live thing. So you're either here live or you are listening to this on a podcast where we are clearly not live. It is episode number 121 or 121, and you are here with your host. It's Mr. BudgetPedalChap, and that is me. You are also here with Dr. Interruption himself, Mr. Lee of Padabadadoo. And we are joined once again by the amazing editing chap, Mr. Will Rocket Complex.
Hi. Almost did the smolder there.
Hey.
The smolder. I'm such a nerd. Hello.
You were giving us blue steel there.
Yeah. Giving you the look.
That's it.
A twinkle in my eye.
I can feel it's going to be one of those podcasts already, and I think I'm okay with this. So how are we, gentlemen? Are you all okay?
Yeah, man.
Yes,
you okay? You okay, gentlemen? Okay? I'm fine. Yes. I'm sat in a rather comfortable chair, so
you are.
Yeah, we can tell. It was really funny. For audio listeners, we try and match up our webcams before, so we all kind of have a consistent sort of look. And then Mr. BCP sits down, he plumps himself down as if he's at the beach with like the little tinfoil thing, sunning himself all the way at the back, and we could see his knees, like in his shorts.
Wait, like got him a pina colada or something.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I mean, do you like pina colada?
Or getting caught in the rain.
That's the question, isn't it? So
let's say to all the viewers on here and people joining in the live stream, ask your questions, put them into the comments, and we'll answer them. And we'll try and bring you in and answer questions. And we want your opinions on what we're talking about, this, that, and the other. Blah blah blah. Join in.
Indeed,
that's why we do a live stream.
Yeah, we had a really good listening interaction last time. Thanks to. Just rattling off a couple of names that I can remember. I know there was Max, there was Stuart, I think Joe Halliday popped up in there as well. There were plenty more, but we had some really really funny interactions as well. So let's try and even better that this week.
A lot of those people were at the show last weekend.
They were indeed. So tomorrow you're going to be getting a podcast of me and Matt talking about ligs, and then sometime later on in the week you're going to get a podcast of us 3 talking about ligs directly afterwards in a car, so you get a double whammy of ligs podcast, but because of that I am all ligsed out now, and
it's a whole lot of ligs.
yeah. I don't want to talk about that until next year now. So gentlemen, how are we? Lee, what have you been up to this week?
That's my name, an extended version of what have I been up to?
Indeed.
What did I tell you I've been up to? Because I can't remember.
But stuff it says here.
Oh, boss stuff, isn't it? Boss stuff. So
I took that a totally different way. I heard something completely different.
What did you think I said? I'm really interested because I can't think of it.
Well,
I said butt stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've been doing that. Yeah.
We have
this week. We have
Sorry, man. We're talking over each other, but I think this week we have a really, really low time to sexuality.
That's it. Yeah, we straight in with the blue talk.
Yep.
So yeah. Let's get that clear for the viewers who are joining in here. If you expect this to be very PC, it's not going to be.
Indeed,
ain't gonna happen.
Yeah,
we are.
Just go now.
We're almost post watershed, and yeah. So
can I ask about
Joseph
that?
Robert Richardson, who just said hello. Hi, Joe. And hi, Chris Atkin, who is actually my brother, and hi to Stuart Date. No, sod him. Yes, go ahead. You were going to ask.
Yeah, was it actually a shed full of water? Like,
Yes.
what was it? What was that about? How does that relate to people swearing on TV?
Yeah, if you swore before 9 o'clock like 1900s, they used to actually dunk you in a shed of water.
I see. Wow, that's quite convenient that they had. Do they have several of those in case? Yeah.
Yeah, there was one in each town. Yeah, one in each town.
There was only three bad people normally, so they just stuck to that. Evening, Michael. I
Yes,
think
Michael.
I think that actually relates. I think that actually relates back to there was something else that was called the watershed, and then that coincided at the same time. So they said that swearing can't take place until after the watershed. So I think the watershed was something else that just happened to happen at the same time.
Right. So was it like a show about sheds for water?
No. Just something else that happened.
I'm being a
to
dick,
do
I'm
with
sorry.
water. It's
So-
probably when they cut the water off or something. We've got two Matts just joined in, Matty Knight and Matt Quine. Matt, aren't you on your own live stream
Hey,
tonight?
yeah, Matt's doing. So a little bit later on, actually during this podcast, Matt will be doing the first Bad Bookers in a while, and it's going to be a live one. So yes, I would say go and view that, but we're going to be podcasting at the same time, so don't.
Yeah, don't. But what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the guitar nerds and us, we don't clash. So we're going to
Oh
make
yes,
sure
of course, yeah.
Do one after the other.
Yeah, so we accidentally we do ours fortnightly as today, and because of leaks last week, we actually accidentally overlapped each other. So we spoke to the guys, and we're going to make sure that doesn't happen in the future. Good evening, Max. Who's just joined us.
So we've got Matt Knight of the Guitar Nerds as well in here. You said.
Yep, and Matt Quine.
Yeah, I know Matt, but isn't Matt Knight supposed to be podcasting right now, or is he multitasking? Is he?
Yeah, he's not interested in his own podcast. He's just coming to
coming on.
us.
Hi, Matt.
No,
and other Matt.
I think
Hi.
it's. I know Joe's not on it today, so I think it's probably just Mark and Jay,
Okay, so
most likely.
so Matt gets the night off. Wahey!
I'm a knobhead.
Hey guys, you remember Everything Joe and the fact that he gets home before we even start talking about the news? 10
Yeah,
minutes.
we haven't even like started talking about pre-news stuff yet. This is
Oh, we've got pre-news. Okay.
well,
We're getting all warmed up for the news. You know, you
That's
can't
it.
just go straight in there. We got to get lubed and ready for the experience.
that's it. Yeah, warm up the oven.
So you asked what I've been up to. The hybrid drive arrived, which is the
OD200. Yeah, okay.
Hey,
Oh, because we've got Matt Knight in here as well. Wahey! He could potentially field some questions about the OD200. So hybrid. So is this like a mix between analog and digital?
I believe so. They're a little bit shy on that. Let me just say, Matt Quine just said he's just popping in to say hi. So everyone say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
hi Matt.
Hey!
We'll wait for the reply because there is a delay between us, what we say, and the questions. So the hybrid drive, that does have some analog elements. I've discussed in detail with the guys at Boss about that, and it's very, very, very complicated. I believe that there's some elements of it are like some of the clipping stages on some of the selections, some of the options are analog,
Yeah.
but the majority of it, from what I gather, is going to be digital.
Okay.
When I first plugged it in, I've got to be absolutely honest. When I first plugged it in, I thought, what the shit is this? And I wasn't impressed. It gave me about 5 minutes worth of disappointment, and then after that, as soon as I got my head around it, I was so impressed. It's really, really good.
5 minutes of 5 minutes of disappointment is your usual go-to moves, isn't it, Lee?
You've been speaking to my missus again. So, if you do get to have a chance to have a go on one, do give it more than 5 minutes, because you may go through the same thing as me and then think, what the shit is this?
Yeah.
And
what changed your mind after that 5 minutes?
So it can do what the original versions of the pedals do. So it can do what a tube screamer does, it can do what a centaur can do, and these sort of things. But it can go massively out of that sort of realm. So when I was playing it, I didn't realise, but it wasn't sitting where it should have been. And some of the sounds you get that aren't in the original pedals, they're not great, because when you've got a pedal where you can adjust things this much, there are going to be some bad sounds in there. Of course.
Yeah, I mean,
it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
It goes back to a reason why the Metal Zone is such a hated pedal, because the EQ is so powerful on it. And you get those guys who just crank the bass, crank the treble, and cut all of the mids. And of course, it's going to sound like a box of angry wasps.
Yeah. That's called a I/O error. It's an idiot operator.
Yeah, cheers for that. So basically,
yeah. So for the first 5 minutes, Lee was a caveman.
Yeah.
Why does this sound bad?
Why does all mids is bad?
And then what happened was I went through, created some great sounds, and I thought, I wonder what the original presets are like on this, and they were way better than what I'd created. So I'm like, okay, there is some really good tones.
Strolled in, Mr. Billy Big Bollocks, thinking, I know better than these guys. Let's make my own patches, and then you try theirs, and oh no, actually, there's a reason why they do this for a living.
There is something else, though, relating to Boss that we worked out this week with the guys over at Boss. One of the complaints, one of the questions we got on Pedalboards of Doom this week was, why the fuck can we only have 4 presets on these? And I said, well, it's because these are more usable versions of the 500 series. So these are just simpler versions. And if you want the next step up, go to the 500 series. But then it got me thinking, well, can't you have 128 presets on the MIDI? No, you cannot. You can only have 4 presets via MIDI.
Okay.
Which is not the normal way things work. Usually you'll have 2, 3, 4 presets on a pedal, you chuck it through MIDI and you have 128. I spoke to the guys at Boss, and they're not, honestly, they're not 100% sure why this is either. It may be, if it's a software thing, it might be something that's sorted later. Yeah. It might not. They don't know. But we did work something out. What we worked out was, if you've got the EQ 200, you can have 9 presets. Well, 8 presets plus the manual mode. And the way you do this is fairly interesting, because for me, if any pedal needs more presets, it's going to be the EQ pedal. So what you do is you've got A/B mode, so you can have A/B split stereo, or you can run them in parallel, or you can run them in series. If you put them in series and then put them so they're not running into one another, then you can have it so you can switch between the two, and each one you can have a bank of 4.
Okay, so you got a left and right bank of 4, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm going to do a video on it so you can understand, so it makes more sense, because if I show you, just go through the menus, because there are hidden menus on all of these. If you press the two main digital buttons, you can go through there and adjust all the bits and pieces. So yeah, Mr. Joe Branton is joining our podcast live stream. Hello, Joe.
Well, so he's definitely going to be podcasting now, isn't he? Surely.
No, he's not. He's not on the live stream.
Is he not? Is he not? Hey, Joe.
No, he's not. He said to me the other day.
Okay. I would have assumed, because he's the usual host. So that means it's a Packham hosted one this week. Back to the classics.
And, Mark and Marky. No one calls him that.
Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Marky and J-Bod.
Okay, so I mean, Mark and Jay are definitely my top 5 Guitar Nerds hosts. So.
No, I'm joking.
Sorry. Yeah, so definitely check that out. I think they release on a Wednesday, don't they? Unless you're a Patreon subscriber, and then you get it Tuesday.
Yeah, I do that.
So there you go, Mr. Moneybags over there, Lee. Have you been up to anything else this week, Lee? In fact, I can tell you if you've been up to anything else this week.
Because I've been watching you in your sleep.
That's it. I keep a diary of what you've been doing.
Do you really?
Yes, yeah. Look, and it's got these lovely little dolphins on the front as well.
You know,
that's
if I ever
cute.
die, and
know,
they can trace my diary from you writing it for me.
Exactly. There's a little competition that we're going to be doing. Do we want to do that after the boo twos, or do you want to do it that now? Or we'll do
let someone else speak for a little bit.
I'll read. Will, would you like to speak?
I would like to speak, yes. I can get in edgeways or whatever the phrase is.
Right, yeah. So you've got quite a lot of stuff this week, haven't you? Since Legs, there's been a fair amount of stuff, hasn't there?
Oh man, it has been a crazy couple of days for me. I've been working on a lot of Rocket Complex stuff behind the scenes because we have our new single that's coming out. So I'm just working on the press releases for that. Yeah, freshen up, man.
There you go.
So working on the press releases for that. It's been booking gigs. It's been making sure that all of the board has been working. That's what I've been working on for most of the today. I've just been seeing, because I have a Classic 2 at the moment and like gigging a lot. It's a big board. So it was like, I need to try and get this as small as possible. And I was like, do I move down to the ES5 from Boss, like their switcher? Do I go to a Morningstar? So I'm still sort of working all of that out, but yeah, it's been a lot of like intently staring at your board going like, if I did this, but what about this though? How am I going to get around that? And Max has just put in the chat, it's like that fucking board, because I've been talking to him about it all day, and he's like, stop being an idiot, it's fine. I'm like, I want a smaller board. It's going to happen.
Maybe you just need it that it folds up. So
I'd love that, like a Schmidt Array or like one of the Waggy boards. Yeah,
the Schmidt Array ones look incredibly like George Foreman grills, which is
they do, but they also make my bank account cry.
yes, they are. They are somewhat priced, aren't they?
Yeah, they're priced fairly for the work that goes into them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I'm not sure I'm the customer for that. At the moment,
just yet, it will happen because it's on that ever expanding list
inevitable.
Of gear.
It's inevitable.
So at the end of Leagues, in fact, Lee handed me a bag of pedals, but he also handed you some stuff as well.
Yes, yeah, he did. I don't have all of them on my desk. But I do have the DD200 right here, which I've been playing around with and thoroughly impressed with the analog mode in this. I have to say, a little preview of my review is that this does the DM2 better than the DM2 does the DM2. What it does is there's this very subtle thing with the chip noise that you get at very long delay times.
Yes.
That you don't get out of the modern DM2s because they changed the chips in them. So the original DM2 had one of the first Bucket Brigade chips in it, and it has a very specific like lo-fi noise as the echo is falling off.
Yes, yeah.
And surprisingly, the DD500 I loved for doing that, but you could change between how many chips you actually had in your Bucket Brigade.
Oh wow!
With this, it's you're just set to how many chips there are, and I'm pretty sure it's 1 or 2. In the Bucket Brigade, and it's a very specific like noise that's there. It's like if you're really into the DM2, check out the DD200 because this is probably, in my view of just it's a digital recreation. This sounds way better to my ear.
Yeah, and you've just reminded me of something that I watched on the internet this week, which relates directly to Bucket Brigade chips, which is. Colin Scott of
what a
CS
great
Guitar.
video.
Yeah, and that literally you're going through a lot of the stuff that he was talking about this week. So if you're a little bit tentative about the terminology that Will was using, then you want to learn a little bit more, definitely go check that video out. I mean, you should already be subscribed to Colin anyway because his stuff is awesome.
Definitely.
I love his content, man.
But so as a little caveat, if you're listening to this if you listen to this as a podcast and you're just completely confused by all of this chip nonsense, pause it, hop onto YouTube and check out CS Guitars and check out that.
But
Absolutely.
do not type in BBD.
Yeah, that's probably not good for you. Just put Bucket Brigade device instead.
So he had his video basically reduced on the
Demonetized.
Yeah, no, it was reduced on its reach. Yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because he put BBD.
Reduced.
Yeah. I mean, I must be a thoroughly pure and innocent mind here because
You are. We'll tell you when you're older, dude.
I can imagine what it is. Are we talking about large ebony devices?
Stop that.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
But trying to get back to the point somehow.
Right to the point.
Oh my god!
You can't escape it with
there was
a
something
BBD,
else that
can you?
I've done this week because I'm working on another video in my Guitarist Guide 2. I'm working on a video about range masters for our friend Hello Sailor Effects. I have figured out a way of doing spectral analysis without a oscilloscope. So I can see the exact frequencies that distortion and boosts overdrive pedals, what frequencies they actually boost and cut, which I'll get into in that video. And you can see... I'll show you after the cast. It's really cool.
I've got a frequency spectrum analyzer on my DAW, so that's
Oh, that's not how I do it.
Is it not?
That's not how I do it. No,
That would be an incredibly simple way of doing it, though.
Yeah, it's an incredibly simple way, but the way I was doing it was with full spectrum white noise, and then seeing the result afterwards. But anyway, the result is, the spoilers for the video, treble boosters don't boost the treble, they actually reduce the treble.
Yeah, it's a kind of upper mid spike, isn't it? With the
1 to 2K is the range, and then anything from 2K to 5K is actually cut by 1 to 2 dB.
So they should be called the 1 to 2K master, because that's
the 1 to 2K master. Yeah, that's what it should be.
Nice.
Indeed.
So yeah, that's coming up. I'm working on that video tomorrow. So hell yeah,
Beautiful. You also got a yellow pedal, didn't you?
I did. It was made by a very gorgeous chap who likes.
No. Sorry.
Love you, darling.
He did it, not me.
I mean,
But no, it's a great little Distortion Plus, and it sounds fucking fantastic. So you know from like my first appearance at the other London guitar show that we went to, that I said I had a hankering for that 70s op-amp overdrive, and you went away and you made one, and you even did as the little logo on it, and just like the MXR one, but it was BudgetPedalChap.
yeah, I may be in legal hot water if I reproduce
You
those.
might be.
But as it was a one-off and it was non-commissioned, it was a gift. Then MXR you can't get me. So yeah, I made you an MXR Distortion Plus. I just so happened to have a circuit kicking about, which I didn't realise, but then.
And then you found it at the back of the sofa, as you do with Distortion Pluses. Like we were saying at that show, you can find them everywhere. They're like every garage sale, every boot sale you go to. There's one on that table.
Yeah, and so the guy whose circuit it was, because I bought the PCB, he had like a list of 3 different diodes that you could use, and he said socket them and try them out. So I bought the kind of diodes that the original had, which was the 1N270, I believe, which is a germanium diode. There was 1N34As, which are again another germanium diode, but not the same one. And then red LEDs, 5mm red LEDs. So the first one that I tried was the 270s, because they were the ones that were in the original. And they sounded so good that I didn't bother with the other 2.
Yeah, that's all you needed.
So
And it sounds sick, man. It's so good.
It does. I mean, it sounds quite nice on its own, but then when you use it as it was intended, pushing the front end of a dirty amp, it just it rips, doesn't it? I mean, it's quite similar in respects to the Rangemaster, where it really shines as an addition to an already driven signal.
Yeah, I'll send you some spectral analysis after the cast. I'll get all the stuff out to do that again.
Well,
be like, there you go. This is the EQ you gave me.
It's just going to be
We're total nerds. We're absolute nerds.
a big hump in the mid-range.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Wanky.
Sure.
Right, I think
Stu asked whether you drew a cock and balls on it.
There's what? Sorry.
Yeah, on the inside, just on the inside of the case under the PCB, a very tiny one, very small.
I modelled it on Lee.
I was going to say, is it life-size video?
No, he actually, what he did is he wrote BBD on the inside of it.
What did you?
Oh dear!
I love them Bucket Brigade delays.
Exactly.
If we get onto some news today, we might have a pedal which has a BBD in it. However,
I'd like you guys to choose a number for me, and I will select a winner for for the competition. Do you want to say what the competition was for?
Yes, sure. So it was a competition in conjunction with String Butler. So String Butler.
Butler?
Excuse me?
Butler?
Bubble it.
Butler it.
Oh, of course. Butler.
Do you not remember that from Family Guy?
No, I don't know.
It's funny. It's when they win the lottery and he and then Peter gets a butler and he's like, butler it. It's really funny, but it's funnier than this silence right now.
Well, yeah.
When you have to explain a joke,
explaining obscure
drop off.
That's it. I do apologise for Lee's laboured Family Guy reference. I mean, it isn't 1999 or whatever Family Guy was about. So String Butler, yes, it buttles strings. Really good for Gibson style guitars because they've got a horrible break angle in the D and the G string, which I've got a couple which I really would like to buttle the strings of, but Lee has yet to furnish me with some buttling joy. However, you listener,
I meant to bring it at Ligs, and I also meant to bring some bloody germanium transistors that I've got for Stu at Ligs as well. I did bring quite a lot of stuff with me, let's be fair. But
you did, yeah.
Those were the things I forgot.
Adam, he got a whole bag of Joyo pedals.
Indeed,
an entire bag of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'll grab one just to... Here we go,
It was like Santa came along with the pedals of Christmas sack.
There you go, that's one of them.
I did empty my sack that day.
Oh, Lee. So... I'm sure String Butler will be overjoyed with the fact that they are juxtaposed to jokes like this.
Right, there's lots of entries on this. I would.
So what's the number got to be between, Lee?
I would say go for somewhere between. I think. Let me say 1 and 20 because there's comments on here, so some of them aren't thing, and there are other ones. So what we're doing, just to be clear, there's lots and lots of entries on this, and there's lots of prizes. We can't go through all the prizes, otherwise it will take like an hour just to go through them. So what we're going to do is we're going to announce the main winner, and then we're going to contact all of the smaller winners individually and let them know what they've won.
It sounds like a plan. So we get like a tiny little Christmas, but then some stealth Christmases going on.
Christmas
in the background.
Everyone dresses up as a ninja.
Well, I think that right there is a podcast title, isn't it? I'm going to write that down. So we go.
Write it out. Stealth Christmas.
Stealth Christmas. Yeah. So I'm going to go for number 6. What does that mean, Lee? Stealth Christmas.
I've got to find them.
Bloody hell. I mean, this could have been done better, couldn't it, really? Really could have been done better.
That's the whole show altogether. It really could have been done better.
You won't believe the name of this fella. But that's so bloody rude. That really is. Van Hinkle.
Van Hinkle. Is that his full name, or is it something Van Hinkle?
Honestly, I'm not making it. It sounds like I'm being a muppet, isn't it? But no, this person's called Van Hinkle, and you are the main winner. So I'll take a picture
You are
of
the
that.
ultimate winner.
Yay, golf clap all.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick
Golf
the rest
clap.
into into one of these spontaneous things, and then pick the rest of them out. So
Beautiful. Well done, Van Hinkle.
Stu is such a prick.
Is Stu going on about the bottles again?
No, he called me old earlier, and now he's going, this competition is like watching a car crash. I was like, it's like watching your face, mate.
Oh,
right.
Stuart. I love the fact that Stuart is unrelenting in his torment.
He really
It's great.
is.
He's a great friend.
He is.
That's what you want out of a mate. If they can't take the piss out of you.
Yeah. It is literally unrelenting and it's brilliant. Oh,
It really is. He doesn't let up.
thank you, Stuart. Thank you. And well done, Van Hinkle.
Yes, well done, mate. If you're in the comments, let us know. Other people in the comments, I've seen people who have entered in the comments. We'll let you know very soon whether you've won anything and what you've won. There is loads and loads of gear to give away, so chances are you have won something.
Fantastic. And you'll probably get your String Butler before I get mine as well. Do you want to do some news, gentlemen? I know I've not done any of mine, what I've been up to, but I am looking at the time, and I want to do some news rather than be self-centered and talk about what I did.
Let me just let you know that the live stream has actually been going on for just 32 minutes now.
So Joe is definitely home. He's put his feet up. He's had a cup of cocoa. Sat there in his bathrobe, and he's like, right, I'm ready.
Yeah,
Hit me with that news.
Congratulations, Joe.
So Stu just said Van Winkle is actually pronounced Stuart Tate. Nice one, Stu.
Oh, bless him.
Right.
Right, so news. We start off with Fender. Fender have got some news.
They have got some news.
It's kind of news, but it's also kind of not.
This is annoying when people do this. It's like the announcement of an announcement.
It is, yeah.
Okay,
it's like
great.
we've got
Can
some
I give
news
an
coming
anecdote?
soon. Go on, go on.
The anecdote is that we're all idiots because we looked at the date and we were like, they've got the date wrong. The next 11th of the month is February.
You do realise we were joking.
No, you were not.
No, I totally was, because I was ripping on you because you're an American.
Well, then I'm the idiot because I was just like, all right, that's
That's the 11th of March.
I was saying it on purpose.
I think you're trying to make this up now.
He's covering his tracks, isn't he? He really is. Fender having time-stamped their release date as in the American way. It said 11/5.
Month first.
Yeah, so we thought, they're really preempting this one, which is really funny. But no, apparently it will be out in the next couple of days. So the pictures thus far have shown like a kind of cobalt blue Stratocaster with
find the blue picture.
We've stolen some screenshots from a YouTube video.
Awesome. So what I got from it, because I only saw them briefly, is like a very kind of interesting contoured heel on like a Strat neck pocket, and some contours that seem more rounded than the usual contours of a Strat.
Yeah, they've been getting a lot of criticism, Fender, for their not archaic design, but more kind of
traditional,
old school, traditional design. Whereas like people like Ibanez, who are making super Strat type guitars,
and
a lot of independent. Yeah, and a lot of independent builders are doing things like contoured heels. They're doing things like strap locks by standard. They're doing high mass bridges for things on basses by standard. As you can see on screen, I don't know if this is going to be up, but I can see the cast now. There's a cutaway, the contour heel behind there, and they were also doing a cutout for your hand as soon as you get into the bottom horn of the guitar. It's a place where your hand can flow seamlessly.
A bit like the PRS, like on the upper fret access. Where
upper fret access.
So it's chamfered on the face of the on the face of the guitar. So from this, it's looking like Fender are taking a swing at the kind of like you say, the modern super struts, like the Ibanez AZs or like Sir guitars.
You know what else it's like? It's like the Gibson High Performance.
Is it? I mean,
it might be similar spec as sort of the line. We're kind of thinking that these are American made, and that these are what would be considered the top of the line Fenders for this year.
The top tier. Yeah, I mean, it almost suggests that it would be American. You wouldn't be expecting this at a budget price point.
Yeah, these don't seem, with the spec that we've been looking at in the pictures, especially the finishes, they do not seem like your budget made in a different sort of not professionally looked after country or factories, perhaps.
So, like the kind of Asian countries, like you've got India and Indonesia and China tend to do kind of the lower spec, and then you've got kind of Korea
up there.
Yeah,
because they make a lot of Reverend stuff, and I'm a big fan of Reverend's work. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, like the PRS SE stuff as well, which. A lot of people rave about a career. A load of them come from world music, which the Chapmans as well. A lot of those come from from that very same factory. And
these lock-in tuners they're putting on them, as Chris Buckley on here has just said, they've been selling these particular lock-in tuners for ages. And you get them on Fender Deluxes and these sort of things. Some of this isn't new. Some of this is what they're adding on. Chris, you asked what they're calling this range. It looks like there have been some leaks, and we suspect it's going to be called. What did they say it was going to be called?
Well, now we can guess because none of us remember.
That's it.
It's going to be called
Elite or something, wasn't it?
American Performer or something like that.
No,
I'm reckoning like Thunderclaw.
Thunderclaw.
Let's make up really cool names.
It sounds really exciting, doesn't it? The American Thunderclaw series.
Was it Elite or something?
They do have Fender Elite, Fender Deluxe, any of those sort of words that make it seem superior. Fender Superior series.
There you go. That sounds. It's a bit on the nose.
Yeah, Fender better than the one you could buy in Mexico.
Better than Mex. That'd be a wicked.
Yeah.
That'd be a wicked line.
It's coming out on the 5th of November, which
like 2 days' time, isn't
anything.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did they ask Guy Fawkes for rights on that date?
Yeah. Well, they're actually, every time you buy a guitar of this, you get a free mask.
Nice. So
the Fender Lion-O, someone just put in the chat.
Fender Lion-O.
If you want reasons to buy Stuart Tate's pedals, if you're a Fender fan, don't buy them because he thinks they're ball bags. Fender American ball bag.
Okay, yeah, that's an interesting marketing direction. I don't think they're quite going to go there, but hey. Yeah, I think
almost as good as PRS.
Oh yeah.
All right. Swiftly moving on to the next news before we offend manufacturers.
Could we call the Golden Sunset or something? Oh, we've broken Lee. Right, let's move on to the
Custom 25. Okay. Sorry, yeah. So I like the idea of this. I really do. It's taking the term super strat up one, isn't it? It's
it's the guys who make the Strat are now making the super Strat.
Yeah, that's what they should call it.
It's collected all the Chaos Emeralds. and you need to find
It's going
all the
Super
rings. Find all the rings in each of the levels, beat all the time trials.
That's totally true. You know, when Sonic did get all the emeralds, he did properly go Super Saiyan.
He did, yeah, absolutely.
Of course.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we are delving into a niche. Niche market
very
of,
niche 90s anime.
Everyone's like, everyone
what?
above the age of 40 is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, and a lot of people under 25 as well are just like, what?
No, there's a whole new series of Dragon Ball now, isn't there?
Yeah, Kai. Yeah, Dragon Ball Kai.
Okay.
Not like I've ever really watched it. I've never been that into.
No, it's Dragon Ball Super. Kai was the.
That's right.
They did Kai as the catch-up series where they caught up DBZ and they abridged DBZ because people would talk for a whole episode and not punch each other.
Yeah. The thing that got me about Dragon Ball when my mates were all watching it was he'd have a whole episode and it was all dedicated to like 30 minutes of and it was just one punch.
Yeah.
It's like, this is shit.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was fun at times.
You don't want to neglect...
You don't want to
neglect the Dragon Balls, do you?
Go on.
We really need to shut this Dragon Ball talk down. We've got news.
Speaking of Dragon Balls, let's move to the next news story.
So this is something to do with Chase Bliss. I don't have a clue, so someone else
Generation
is going
loss.
to be...
Okay. I got the segue. Speaking of generations who are accused by the older generations of not being as good as them.
Jesus.
It's tentative. It is tentative, but I will take it. Go on, Will.
That's as good as I've got. I'm sorry.
The generation loss. What is this? So I assume, being Chase Bliss, it's a pedal of some description. What does it do?
Yeah. That's exactly what it is, and that's the end of it. Okay, no, so there was a product by Cooper Effects called The Generation Lost. Not Generation Terrorists, which is a great album, but Generation Lost by Cooper Effects. And the idea of it, this came out, I think, about 2 years ago, if I remember rightly. The idea of it was to sound like a dodgy VHS, you know, like one that you'd recorded several episodes of your favourite.
I don't want to hear about your dodgy VHSs, Lee.
Soap opera, dude. I said soap opera. I was not. You just reminded me of a really great anecdote about going around my cousin's once and putting on a video that his dad had recorded porn on, but we won't go there. It was so funny, it really was. Anyway, so what happened was Cooper Effects have been doing some work with Chase Bliss Audio.
Chase Bliss, yeah.
So they worked on the Mood, I believe. Was that the right one?
Dark Mood, was it? No,
Dark Worlds was Keeley and
Keeley.
Chase Bliss.
Okay.
No, I think there was another company involved in that as well.
Oh, was there? Okay.
Yeah, I think it was two different companies' reverbs that Joel from Chase Bliss had kind of put together.
Yeah, I thought one was Cooper and one was Chase Bliss.
And I think half of the Mood is also a Cooper Effects pedal, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong, but I know half of the Mood is something to do with another company.
Yeah,
and I know they've been doing a lot with them. So, anyway, coming back to this one, the Generation Loss is already a pedal, and what Chase Bliss have done with Cooper Effects is they've Chase Blissified it, if you like. So now you have presets on it. So you have your 3 different switchable presets. If I'm right, I'm looking at it here. As you do on normal, and then when you go into the middle, you've got your manual mode, as it were. They've split some of the things, so you would have wow and flutter on one pedal. You can, if you're viewing this now, you'll be able to see that you would have wow and flutter on one knob on the Generation Lost pedal, which is on the right, and on the left hand side you've got the Chase Bliss Audio one, and the wow and flutter on 2 different pedals. This is a great little diagram we've stolen off the internet off of somewhere. I did mean to put a tag in so I could say who we got it from, but I've forgotten to do that. But yeah, you've got an auxiliary button which you can press, and that will give you more wow and flutter, or whichever one you assign it to. The cool thing about the Chase Bliss stuff is you can always assign what the expression pedal does, so you can get it to do anything on there. So that's really cool on here as well, because I don't think there was any expression pedals on the original pedal.
Lee?
Yep.
Just to catch it, Only people can see your forehead on the stream right now.
That's because I'm going like this, trying to look at.
Just
trying to look at.
You're a
the
talking
screen.
brow right now.
Hello, this is my forehead.
This is quite cool because I'm reading on some of the back end of this because I was really curious about why they were doing this. Why wouldn't they just keep making their own pedal? And apparently, Cooper are working on the second generation of the generation loss, and to take the pressure off of them as a small business, they asked Chase Bliss to fill these orders and fill this gap in the market whilst they make the sequel to the generation loss.
Second generation loss.
Yeah.
Whoa. Or generation 2 loss.
Maybe they'll all be talking on their MySpace page, and everyone will have to watch the news to find out why that's good or bad.
I mean, funny you mentioned that, actually. In tomorrow's podcast, we talk extensively about MySpace.
Did we? Oh no, you guys did.
Yeah. Like in tomorrow's one, we talk for much longer than we actually needed to about MySpace. Which
Spoilers.
Yeah,
Spoilers.
yeah.
MySpace.
Yeah.
So we've had some comments saying that it was the Dark World. Annie McDonald said it was the Dark World that the Cooper effects were on.
Boom. Yeah. I newsed right in your face. In your face.
You win the news today.
Yeah.
Adam wins news.
Yeah, I mean,
People still talking about Dragon Ball.
mainly because I put my hands up and I say I don't follow Chase Bliss stuff all that much. But I remember reporting on it, and I was pretty sure of that.
Yeah, I've played a few of their pedals, and I've liked most of them. Yeah, they do a good job. I'll tell you what was really good was the
brothers.
No. The Total Recall. Total Recall is awesome.
Yeah, they've done 2 versions of that as well, haven't they? Like a blue knob and a red knob version or something.
No, red knob.
Okay.
Red knob.
I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that low hanging fruit right alone there, because we've got a little bit more news, haven't we? So let's crackety crack on. For the third piece of news today is, I believe, Lee, you are going to be telling us about the Crazy Tube Circuit Cyclone.
Oh no, that's me.
Oh, that's Will.
I'm me. I get to news. Yay, news.
Indeed.
Yeah, so this is a new pedal from Greek. It's a Greek pedal.
Greece.
Yes, from Greece. Greece. And it is a phaser compilation, which is really cool, and it has tap tempo, which is really super interesting to me because I like to change the univibe and phaser speed on a lot of stuff when I use them as a musical sort of device, which is really fun. So on here, we have a 45 setting, which Crazy Tube Circus.
No prizes for guessing what that's about.
Yeah, well, yeah, same with the 90 setting.
Interesting.
No prizes for that.
Yeah.
What's that about? But before the cast, we were trying to figure out. It says there's an ST setting, and it says voiced after the first implementation of another 4-stage classic phaser from the 70s. And I was like, Small Stone?
No, it's ST.
Stone?
Sexy
Yeah, but
time.
Yeah. Or you were
It's
saying,
for all
what was
those
it,
porny phasers. Wow. Wow.
what was
Sexy
it,
time.
the script version or something?
Yeah, I
you
was
were
thinking
saying? So it was a
potentially
different
the script, yeah.
Phase 90. But I still think, like, if I ever get to play one, I bet you it's more Small Stone than anything else.
Star Trek?
Yeah, Star Trek. Yeah, that's the one. You set that one to phaser, and then everyone in a red shirt dies.
Well, set phasers to stun or set phasers to funk.
Literally, I put in ST phaser, and that's what came up, Star Trek, and I was like, oh, duh, of course.
Okay, yeah,
Right,
but
yeah.
Okay. What's LT? Because there's another mode on this that says mesmerizing phaser vibrato. Oh, hang on. It says voiced after a highly sought after boutique phaser that came to life in the 90s in the UK.
yes.
Any guesses?
Yes,
Yeah.
that one. We've got
The
some proper
LT
pedal
phaser.
nerds. We have got some proper pedal nerds. Stuart, you'll probably know that. Matt Knight, if you're still kicking about, you'll probably know that one. Give us a clue.
Give us some love.
So
I'm Googling it. You guys crack on, and I'll see if I can...
The thing that struck me about this is the fact that it's a tap tempo phaser, which it's not the first. I think KMA had a tap tempo on one of theirs, the Horizon.
On the Horizon. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it seems like a complete oversight from most phasers. The fact that it's something that you'd want to keep in time, surely.
Yeah, and you want to change the speed of it all the time. I mean, well, the Boss FH3 does have a external thing in, but it's not tap tempo. It's only on.
Is it like expression. Which I mean, you could kind of fine tune it, but it would take a bit of time. Whereas if you're tapping that tempo in,
tap tempo, you're locked right in there.
Yeah.
So, but this really reminds me of both Walrus Audio and JHS sort of pedals. They're doing all of these sorts of effects with that tap tempo kind of built in there. So this is really cool. This really interests me. I've got a couple themed pedal board builds that I could see this happening to feature in. So yeah, I'm color me curious for this one.
Yeah.
Whatever curious is.
I'm down with that. I mean, one of my most recent videos was about a phase pedal, which was potentially the furthest away from this phase pedal that you can get. It was about the Joyo Phase 90 clone, which is the vintage phase, which is essentially just an on button and a speed knob. Whereas this is clearly aiming towards like a much more versatile thing. But I absolutely love phaser. It's so, considering like that thing was a one knob phase machine. You can get so many sounds out of it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Michael Rigby's just asked the Boss PH3 has tap tempo, doesn't it?
It says you press and hold the pedal down to enable it. I will go to Boss's website, boss.info. Let's find out, shall we? You guys carry on. I'm going to find this out.
Pedals. I've been Googling 90s phasers and these sort of things, and I cannot see anything that relates to LT, and it's probably really obvious. This reminds me of that time that I was doing the preview demo of the hybrid drive, and I was like, it's got a screen mode. I wonder what that could be.
TS, what could that be? Green drive?
Centaur? What's a horse doing in here?
I don't know what horse sounds there are.
Michael Rigby is totally right. It says on the top of the pedal, in my defense, EXP and control in, but it does in fact have tap tempo. So
rock and roll.
Golf clap for you, dude. Thank you for the correction.
I'm holding a microphone, so I can only do this crap one-handed.
You can boop it against your face.
Mike, don't you have one of them on your board? I think he does.
Are we waiting for him to respond here? Or
yeah, we're going to wait. Let's wait in silence.
There's a delay.
Mike.
No, this is a phaser. It's not a delay.
Answer.
I'll go home. See you guys.
Sorry. What? Hang on. Because I'm reading this and trying to do that, and you're saying, it's a phaser, not a delay. And I'm like, okay, sorry.
That was called a joke. I don't know if they have those on your planet.
I just accepted it. Not on the planet I'm on right now. Do you know what? I've seen that there's a Ross phaser, and I want to try it.
Cool.
Really want to try it.
Do you want to do our final bit? I mean, we've got 2 more news segments, but I think
we'll only do 2 more servings of news for you.
We'll only do
hot off the presses.
We'll only do the last one. So
it's a phaser and distortion in one pedal. Sorry, I'm really going off. I
think Lee's just Googling stuff on his own.
Yeah. I mean, part way through the cast, I tried to Google BBD, but it came up with some horrible pictures. So.
Oh dear!
I was afraid. I was scared. Slightly aroused. I'm not gonna.
Wow! Well, didn't know that about you.
Love Tone Doppelganger.
Love Tone.
There you go.
Love Tone.
LT.
Yeah, they are British.
Love Tone.
I think half British.
Half British.
Yes.
What?
Oh, just like me.
Way. It all comes around.
What does that mean?
Right,
let's. Right, what are you after?
Let's whiz on. We're going to the Mooer.
The White Hornet.
No,
not the White Hornet. Yeah, we said we didn't like that because it was a toaster.
That's it. It weren't as interesting as their E7 synth pedal.
So I've got to apologise about the picture for this one because I tried to get rid of where it said Mooer because I could only have a few of the words. I couldn't get rid of the whole of Mooer, so right by Adam's head it says
Yeah, wonderful. Right, so Mooer synth engine, based on the synth engine in the GE 300, which has received some rather nice accolades. Joe Branton, in fact, was saying how much fun he had with the synth engine of the GE 300 on the Guitar Days podcast. So that right there is a whatever you call them, glowing recommendation from our Joseph. So it's based on that. It's got 7 different synth sounds. So they include, but not limited to, 8-bit organ, pads, and a effing trumpet.
Yeah.
You can make your guitar sound like Peanuts from Charlie. Charlie
Peanuts from Charlie. You mean from cartoon fame?
Charlie Brown.
Did you guys ever get those here? Because in the States, I used to get newspapers, and I'd be really excited as a kid, so I could have the cartoons at the back. And they weren't like political cartoons; they were actually like Peanuts and
we had like Garfield and stuff.
Yeah, that did happen here. Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to register a complaint.
I mean, we do take complaints very seriously in Fret Talk.
We have to get out the forms.
We take them seriously.
My complaint being registered is the sounds that you have said you're most excited for on this are not synth sounds.
Well,
they're an organ and a trumpet.
Yeah, sorry.
Which, that's not synth.
Can I say, right, I can see a use for it, though, because like there's this new song that I say it's a new song. My wife likes it. It's by this popular
guy called Stevie Wonder, and it's called Sir Duke. It's this really great new song, guys.
I'm just waiting for it's called Get Free by Major Lazer.
All right, okay.
And
which one of those is the band, and which one is the song?
I'll tell you what it reminds me of. It reminds me of the Led Zeppelin, you know, Page and Plant, when they did their own album with the African tribes and stuff.
Okay.
No Quarter. When they did No Quarter.
No Quarter.
If you haven't heard that, you've got to check that out because it's really good. But it has bits on that because it's got like African vibes on it. But there's this like bass bit, and my wife's like, I really like that. And I was like, and yeah, it's a fucking trombone. It's just really random in the middle of the song. It's this bit goes,
possibly this is what they're
an octaver.
Yeah, I mean, trumpets and trombones live in a very similar spectrum. Trombones go a little lower, but in fact, if it's emulated on a guitar, you'd probably be able to get most of what a trombone can do anyway, and beyond even. So.
To trombone and beyond.
Yeah, exactly.
That should be Moore's tagline for this pedal.
It should have been the name. E7 is just a fucking chord. So, whereas trombone and beyond is that's
perfect.
That's a winner there. That isn't.
Yeah. Or it's a store where they sell loads of brass instruments, but also because it's like Bed Bath and Beyond in the States.
So yeah, trombone and beyond. Yeah. Just a weird little niche music store.
I like the look of this pedal. For the listener, you've got like what would be 6 knobs, 2, then 2, then 2. It's in a mini pedal size housing. What's the name of this size housing?
1590A. It's very similar to like in terms of look to their preamp pedals. So if you know what they look like, it's very similar in terms of that.
What I don't like is that little save button. I think it looks naff.
Well,
what would you want instead?
La-dee-da.
What would you want? Like a switch?
One sec. We dropped out and we're back. Okay.
Well, hey.
Sorry. That was weird.
There's also a hidden arpeggiator feature. So if you hold down if you hold down the foot switch, it then adds an arpeggiator to whatever sound you are emulating. So you could even have arpeggiated trumpet. The thing that really, really strikes me about this is the price.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, because Mooer, they tend to give you more for less, don't they?
Oh my god,
Lee loves it. He loves it. He loves it. He absolutely loves it.
The reason you're so chuffed about the price is because it's a budget pedal, and you're the chap about
I
budget
am
pedals.
indeed. So I could potentially review.
It's a great brand that you got going on there.
Indeed.
Dolores Warren just said, "Let's hear it."
Okay.
I'd love to.
Okay.
There we go. That's kind of what it would sound like. Something like
Joseph has said
E7 is a bad chord.
Rubbish chord. E7's a great.
I love E7. E7 is.
What are you talking about, sir?
Yeah, there are so many different beautiful voicings of E7 as well. I do like it. I like a Dom 7 chord. They are very, very functional.
He likes a Dom.
Well,
Oh my god.
Dolores said thank you. She said yeah.
We'd love to hear, but I don't know how copyright would work. And is there any demos out of this?
I didn't hear one. I think there was probably one on the news site that I used, but I was in a slight rush. So
how much is the SY1?
I haven't a fucking clue, but I can tell you because I haven't told you already. This is £88. 88.
That is a budget pedal, chap.
It is. It is definitely a budget pedal. Chap.
The SY1 is almost £100 more. It's £175.
Okay. So in terms
you actually get synth sounds in there instead of the sounds of
just
orchestral instruments and a duck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That's true. There's a lot more tones in the SY1.
We work
probably a lot more functionality as well.
We worked out the amount of sound samples on the Tonepedia site, and that weren't even every last little thing. There's something like 4,500, weren't there?
No, it was just under 2,000.
Oh, was it just under 2?
It was 1,997, something along those lines. It was a lot.
So there you go. And so they like on the surface you think very similar kind of markets, but I think if you are dipping your toes into synth sounds, or you're playing a function band and there's a couple of songs that have got like a few little synthy lines, you're not going to be wanting to spend nigh on 200 quid just for those maybe like 12 bars of a full set
of a Stevie Wonder song when you've pissed off your horn section or they're all drunk at the bar.
Yeah. So yeah. For that experimentation, or for those guys who are primarily guitarists, but maybe like playing. So for something like Out in the Fields by Gary Moore, where it's got yeah. So it's got like kind of synthy backing bits as well.
Yeah. That's an awesome song. I love that.
Yeah, but for something like that, where it would, I mean, you could hire a synth player to come in, but they'd only be doing like a verse of an entire song or whatever. It might make sense. And then if you want to, if maybe like you like the Mooer one, or you need something higher fidelity with more encompassing, then you go for the Boss, or even the GE 300,
or learn to play keys.
Well, let's not get
as a keys player. Learn to play keys.
Even if you get a specific synth, it's not going to have all those songs. Well, it might, but it's not always going to have all of those songs. I know synth players, and they have loads and loads of synths, and if they were a gig, they'd have to choose one for one specific.
Well,
sound.
that's not actually true, because I play a lot with Arturia, and I have they've got this thing called Analog Lab, where you can have it's all vintage synths from basically all of the most famous synths that you could think of. Prophet 5, the Moog Modular, Mini Moog, and you go down all of the list of them, and you can call up any patch whenever you want. So you can go like, oh, I'm playing the Mini Moog right now.
So what you're saying is it's a
like a
multi-effects unit.
Yeah, but
with a MIDI controller.
Yeah, but the keyboard players are much more used to that. Same with like guitarists are getting their heads around the fact that of like, oh, I'm DIing my guitar now. Oh, okay. But as a bass player, I've been dealing with that shit for 10 years. Like I've been on silent stages for ages, and like I don't have a live cab. I'm just going straight into the desk. It's something that a bass player does all the time, and guitarists are getting to it.
You really need that pad that we saw at the London Guitar.
Oh yeah,
the Ike pad.
Yeah. that was actually pretty cool. I'd love to leave it around the house and just like put like a cat or something on there and just start suddenly playing bass.
Joseph Robert Richardson just said, "You do realise you spent half the cast impersonating pedals." Damn straight.
Well, we can't play them on here because most of the ones we're talking about aren't out yet.
Yeah,
so it's like, hey,
you should hear the attempts we've done in our private little testing ground, just to hear how bad it sounds when we do try and play guitar through this platform.
Oh yes, it sounds terrible. Yeah,
Facebook is not great at keeping audio quality.
Yeah, there's so much compression going on, and so I mean that's a little silver lining, the fact that even if we did have the pedals here in front of us and we could give you a couple of little sound examples, it would sound like warm ass. So
no matter, we could put a Klon Centaur through here and it'd sound like a jar of bees.
That's it, yeah. And I think
$4,000 pedal, jar of bees.
I think that's probably a good place to end the cast for today, isn't it? Really, jar of bees.
I'll tell you what, Could I add that this week Chris Buck put out a video of it was about the Klon Centaur and these sort of things and the history of it and pedals he thinks are just as good, and he does do some AB stuff on it, and it's worth a watch. I thought it was really good.
He did one a couple of weeks ago about how to absolutely nail the intro to Purple Rain, and made me realise that I'd been playing the chords wrong for years. So, yeah.
Chris is a nice bloke, but he's such a good player. He really is.
He's painfully Welsh, isn't he? He's like incredibly Welsh, but he's so lovely. Because I've seen him at a couple of the guitar shows, and we caught up with him at the Birmingham Guitar Show last time, and he was happy to just stand there and chat for a good half hour to us about pedals and effects and about his new guitar and all this amazing stuff. So yeah, absolute legends. Go check.
I got to play his new guitar. His actual one in Germany.
Okay,
really nice. Really, really nice.
On the day he was picking up a grey guitar, so it was literally there on that day. But I assume
Thomas's.
Pardon?
One of Thomas Gray's ones.
Yes. Cool. A lovely kind of Daphne blue number with a roasted maple neck, I believe.
My mum's name is Daphne.
That
is fantastic news, and maybe
it's only news that's come out this week. He's learned his wife's name.
My mum.
Oh, okay.
My mum.
I heard wife.
My wife.
Anyway, I had a Freudian slip. Maybe I did say that.
We're wrapping up a podcast now, so let's be expedient about this. I know, yeah. Look, I say let's wrap it up, and then 10 minutes later we're still here. So you are obviously viewing this in the Pedalboards of Doom Facebook group. If you're not, if you're listening to this as a podcast, make sure that you are part of the Pedalboards of Doom group, because this happens every other week. And you can be part of it. Lee, you are pretty much everything Pedalboards of Doom. So we've got YouTube, we've got the Facebook, Insta as well. Yeah? That about right?
Yeah.
and Tonepedia as well, yeah. So, I mean, you share a lot of the stuff in the Fretzel podcast in P-Bods and other groups as well.
I may add what is relevant, because we've been talking about phases and basses. We did a bass phase this week. We released a new demo of the Aguila Grape Phaser. So go and check that out, because it's a really interesting pedal.
The what?
Aguilar.
Aguila. I wasn't sure how to say it, so I just thought I'd see if I got away with that. And guess what?
You didn't. You had a stroke.
And Will, you do the editing pretty much for the Pedalboards of Doom stuff. Which
do.
You do an absolutely amazing job on that. But you also do, as we've mentioned a little bit earlier on in the cast, you do a Rocket Complex.
Yes.
So
where you can find out a little bit more about the pedals that you want to use and other music-related shenanigans, as well as covers. And we have a new song coming out in January. Yay! It's called Freshen Up, and we can't wait for you to hear that one.
Yeah, and whilst you're waiting for that, go check out the Rocket Complex cover of Return of the Mac, the 90s absolute jam classic Return of the Mac.
Thanks, man.
It hit me like a wave of nostalgia, and it's an awesome cover as well. So, double whammy.
So, can I add a very, very, very short thing here? Right. Being Halloween, I go pick up my daughter from nursery, put on some Halloween tunes, and on comes Will Smith and Jazzy J's Nightmare on Elm Street rap.
I can't.
Brilliant.
Can't say I've been subject to that yet.
Go and check it out. It is so good. It's actually so awful. It's fantastic. Go and check it out. It's so funny.
I'll wait another year because much like it is not Christmas yet, so we shouldn't be playing effing Christmas tunes. Halloween is also over, so.
Oh, I don't know. She just sent me a Snapchat of her Christmas-themed nail, so I think it's time, guys. I think now the Christmas trees will be subtly coming out. Our significant others will be saying, "Hey, can you help me put up the decorations? Can you put these here?" And we're like, you have to commit a whole afternoon to that. You're like, man, my time.
I will be.
I learned a long time ago to embrace it. Otherwise, you just get miserable.
No, I will. I'll be. If my missus asks me to put the tree up, I will stare at her without breaking eye contact. Point at the calendar. Just keep tapping it.
You're such a cheerful guy for most of the year, and then it gets to Christmas, and then you turn the opposite.
Total Scrooge.
That's not how it works, man. That's not how it works.
It is. No, like December the 1st, I'll fully embrace my Christmas cheer. But December, it ain't. I tell you that. So, 12 days of Christmas, none of them in fucking November.
I'm wearing a Christmas hat on the next live stream, man.
Let's do it. Yeah, I got a couple things. We got some tinsel like scarves as well. Yeah, that'd be great.
I have a feeling that
all I'm going to wear. I'm just warning you. That's all I'm wearing.
And on that bombshell,
indeed.
Jeremy Clarkson.
Thank you so much, you guys who are in the live chat. You've been amazing again this week, especially Stuart Tate for busting balls. Thank you, much appreciated. And if you are a podcast listener, or if you are someone in the chat as well, make sure that you share the information with other people that this cast is a thing, and we will grow exponentially and become bigger and better and take over the world.
This is not our final form.
Yes, I mean, lovely things. So, from myself, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. From Lee Padabadadoo, and from William the Rocket Complex, it will be a teddy bye and good night for this week. Ta-ra a bit.
Bye.
See ya. Auf Wiedersehen. Ta-da. Sells, but who's buying? He sells, but who's buying?
Jingle bells,
jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a November, not Christmas yet song.
Damn you cheerful bastards.